Today is avocado planting day and we are really excited about it. We are sort of battling a heat wave that was timed perfectly with getting our gopher cages to put the avocado trees in their mounds. So we may hold off a day or two depending on how hot it is to not shock the trees too much. But right now we are preparing the mounds so you can see what they look like. We want the soil to not hold water because the roots of the avocado tree need to be able to flush the water out and not be sitting in water. So we added some sand to the mounds as well as a little bit of well decomposed compost to make them a little bit more porous for the water to flow through. And now we're going to put the gopher cages in, make sure that the mounds are all nice and pretty, and then we will introduce the avocado trees to their mounds.
Who's over the fence? Anybody over the fence? Can you wave at him?
Yeah, we can do a lot more with this if we move that. So I've been sitting and staring at these mounds for way too long. And what I've decided is that we know what the sun looks like for summer. We know that we're good to go. These avocado trees that we're planting will have full sun that we can just shade as needed for them. The problem is winter. With winter, we have a little bit of a pickle because the sun sets this direction and you see this fence here, and then we also have our house which will block the arc of the sun as well. So I need to get these trees in the ground, and so I don't have till winter to wait to see exactly where the sun is going. So what we were able to do is get some intel from a neighbor friend that there is an app out there and it's called Sun Seeker. Okay, so Sun Seeker, once you click on this app, the super cool thing is it gives you the arc of the sun and what it's going to look like for you. So right now I've been sitting over here and you can see right in June how massive of an arc the sun does as it goes up higher into our sky. But if I go in our location to the winter solstice in December, look how much more narrow that is. And with that, I have to also take into consideration that the exposure for our tree is even less of a time based on the fence and the house blocking it with shade. So all that said, we are going to move our mounds to plant the avocado trees into a place we know is going to have full sun all year round, guaranteed, rather than this what if guessing game for closer to the fence. And then once we see this first year's winter at our new home, we can arrange other things along the fence line that we deem are appropriate there. So it's time to move the mounds. Oh, and one other thing, we, for the third time now, have moved our play structure. And the play structure came into our design after we'd already set up what we were originally going to have our area look like. So we've had to kind of reassess and reevaluate our design quite a bit based on that play structure, but we think we found the perfect spot for it now. And it's under our oak tree where we can't really grow much because it's shaded all year round, and the roots are really high there, so we just put a layer of wood chips and now the play structure, and it's a perfect spot for us to see our beautiful May playing. So all is good. We are happy that we moved it. We are happy now to have our full landscape again that has sun all year round, and it's time to get moving. More? You want more? Okay. Okay, so we decided to go with these Gopher baskets to put the avocado trees in, since they are very young and gophers would just love to eat up their roots. So these will protect them for their first couple years as they start to grow out. And the thing that makes why we invested in actual gopher baskets is that these ones have little fissures in the metal that makes it so that they're going to actually break down quite quickly. So within the next 3 or so years, these baskets will break down so that the roots of the avocado tree can continue to grow out, and at that point they'll be strong enough to not be affected by the gophers. So fingers crossed this works out. We'll keep sharing with you guys our progress and what we think of these. So after putting the first tree in, which looks so beautiful there, we're working on the second one, and my mind keeps going, gopher cage, no gopher cage. Gopher cage, no gopher cage. Do we try and risk it or not? Because, you know, there's pros and cons to either way. And the pro being that you are assuring the protection of these beautiful juicy roots from gophers. The con being it could affect the growth of the tree as the roots need to spread out. However, I have to just bank and trust on the fact that the micro fissures in these specific baskets we bought will break down in the next 3 to 5 years, and that won't hinder the growth of the tree too much. But the other side of it is if we didn't put the baskets in, the gophers could just kill the tree. So I think, no, we're going basket. We're going basket. It's gonna be okay. All right, here we go. That's it for our avocado tree planting adventure, and now we get to watch them grow and hopefully thrive. Yeah! Thanks for joining us, and make sure to hit that little red subscribe button if you want to continue following the Smiling Soil transformation into an urban homestead. Alright, we'll see you next time, guys. Bye!